Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you demo regarding CRUD operation using SQLite in .NET MAUI application. Here I just created a new project. So let's install required plugin in this project. So this much plugin are required. So let me install this all plugin in our project. So just right click in your project and click on manage NuGet packages and install this all packages one by one. Okay, let's see now in install. So all packages are installed. Like if you not install this all packages then you will get some DLL import error. So for that reason I install this all packages. Now let's create a structure for it. So I'm just going to display some student list. So for that let me add view and view model for it. Okay, so let's add now student model. Okay, so this much property I am just going to use, and here I will set student ID as a primary key and auto increment. Okay, so student model is designed. Now let me add views to display student list. So here I am just going to add content page for student list page. Okay, now let me add view model for it. Okay, now I'm just going to register this view and view model in MAUI program.cs. So here I will register for view, then view models and the services that I'm just going to create. Now let's inject this student list view model in student list page. So here I will just pass view model and set this page context to this view model. Okay, now let's set this page as a startup page. So in app cell I'm just going to set namespace here to views, and here views dot student list page. Okay, so now let's run the application and see like this page is displaying or not. Okay, so now it's displaying default page as a student list page. Let's create a services now, so we can access like some get student list and inserting student, updating student, that all details. So for that I'm just going to create folder called services, and here I'm just going to add interface. And another I will add class student service that going to implement interface. Okay, now let's add here one method that going to return student list. This I am just going to implement in student service. Let's create another method. It's called add student, and then another one for delete student, and here we pass student model object. Whatever the object that we want to delete, that will I pass, and another one is update student. Here also I will pass student model with updated details, so it's going to update. Now let's implement this all method here. Okay, now I'm just going to do database setup here. So when the constructor call, that time I am just going to create here one property SQLite async connection, here I will check like if the database connection is null, then just set up for it. So here I will add db part student.db tree and create table. Let me create here one method, and this all stuff I'm just going to add here. Okay, so now I can use this DB connection for inserting, then deleting records, and for getting records. So let's first get the record. So here I just need to use table, and whatever the table name, that here I just I'm using this class as a table name. Also you can do one thing here, you can provide annotation like this table, and here you can specify the table name if you want some custom table name. Right now I'm using this student model as a table name, and just use toolkit async. So it's just going to return student list and just return it. Okay, now for adding, I'm just going to write something like this. Here insert async and the object. So for add student, I need to pass objects that I forgot to add. So let's add here, and this student object, it's going to return. Okay, so also it's going to return integer value, means if the record is added then it's going to return integer value. So let's change this in interface. For add student, I'm just going to use integer and student model that we're going to insert. So same way, delete student. Here I will pass student model detail, and this also going to return data in integer format, like it will return the record number of rows deleted. So if it is 1, then we will identify as a record is deleted. Same thing here in update also, we write same logic, update async, and it's also going to return integer value, number of rows updated. So let me set this as the integer, and also let me set this detail here. Okay, so structure for like a service structure is ready for add student, delete student, and get student list. So let's now create UI for adding record and adding, updating, and deleting record. So let me close all pages now. Here I am just going to add another page called add update student. And same detail here, I will create view model for the same. let me register this view model and views here. Also, let me register service that I created. Okay, now let me inject this add or update student detail view model in student detail. So here I am just going to use property that I declare first name, last name and email. So let me write so I will navigate to this page on the click of add student or update student. So let me add here one button for adding student, add student. And in a view model I will add command to navigate to add student list, add or update student list. So for that I am just going to use another plugin, Mvvm community toolkit. So let me install that. So this one, Microsoft toolkit.mvvm. So I will navigate now to add student. So here I will just specify that student list page name, add or update student list page name. Okay, so this add or update student detail, I need to register this page in a routing also. For that, in app cell.yaml.cs, here I am just going to register, and the root name I will use same as a page name, and it will be the type of page. Okay, so now on the click of add update student command, it's going to navigate to add update student detail. So let me bind this command here. Okay, now let's run the app and see it's navigating to add update student or not. Okay, now on the click of add student, it navigating to add or update student detail page. Now let me add here button for save the details of student. Okay, I'm just going to now add style here. So let me remove now style font size from here, as I have added common style for label. Also okay, now let me wrap this all in vertical stick layout. Okay, now on the click of save button, I am just going to add this record in student model table. So let me now add command here. Okay, so here I am just going to use now observable property for first name and last name and email. So let me bind this in UI. and the command name will be this add student command. Okay, now here I need to access service, so let me create my student service object. I already registered this student service in Maui program.cs, so it will be accessible now in the view model. So I just need to pass here now. Student service dot add student and the model name. Here email will be this email, then first name will be whatever the observable property we declare, from that same last name also, and student ID will be auto generated. So here I will check if response greater than 0, that means record is added. So right now I will just display alert that like a record added. Okay, now let me run the app and see like record are inserting in student table or not. Okay, now let me try to add record. Okay, so it's showing me as a record added to student table. Now let's implement let's display this student list here on student list page. So for that, let me add observable collection property on student list page view model. So here I'm just going to create observable collection of student model. Also let me add here student service that let me copy from here. So we already registered the student service in Maui program.cs, so it is accessible. So I just need to access it. So here here I will check, like if the student list greater than 0, then I am just going to add that in students table. And before adding, I am just going to clear it. So whenever we call, it's going to just clear this student observable object, and after that it's going to add record in students table, this students object. Now, like I want to call this method get student list whenever the page appear. So for that I'm just going to here override one property on appear, and let me access view model here. So this view model I'm just going to assign here, and I will call this get student list method. So let's create command. So I'm just going to invoke this command from here. So when okay, now let's bind this student list to UI. So this students object, I'm just going to bind it here in collection view. So let me create collection view. Okay, now let me run the app and let's see it's displaying students in collection view or not. Okay, so here it displaying one record. Let me add another. So it's displaying. Okay, so now it's displaying here. Let me just do formation here. Okay, now I'm just going to implement now edit and delete feature. Like on the click of this collection view item, I will display one action button, and in that I will display edit and delete option. So let's implement that. So I'm just going to create now command here one button will be edit and another for delete record. So when the response like is equal to delete, then I'm just going to call student service dot delete student, and in this I'm just going to pass student model. So for that, let me fetch student model here, and this I'm just going to pass here. And if delete response greater than 0, then I'm just going to call this get student list command, or just invoke this get student list method. Okay, and on edit I'm just going to pass I'm just going to call this add update student detail page with parameter. So let me add I need to add here navigation parameter, so that will be in the dictionary format, string and object. So let me create and here I'm just going to add okay. Now on app update student detail view model, I'm just going to access query here this navigation parameter using query property. So before that, let me create here observable property of student detail name, and here the key will be whatever the key here I have specified, that key I need to pass here. And first will be the name of property, whatever the property you declare here. So I'm just setting name as a student detail here. Now let's bind this student detail in UI. So for that, before I'm using like a first name last name, now I will use like student detail dot first name, student detail dot last name, like that. Okay, now I'm just going to remove these three property because we are now accessing this from this student detail model. So here now student detail dot email now let me run the app. Okay, before running app I need to add also here on tap event, like when I click on this frame, so Okay, now part will be the command name. So on my student list I am using this display action command, so that I am just going to set, and command parameter will be CRUD object. Now let me run the app and let's see it's displaying student detail on add update student detail page or not. Okay, so now it's displaying action button, edit and delete. So on the click of delete, it's deleting record, and on the click of edit, it's navigating to add update student detail page, and here it binding that all the name. Now on the click of add student, I just want to show you something. Here it's going to crash because the student detail object will be empty. Here in add student detail, we are passing from query parameter, but when we click on add button here, then we are not passing any information. So on the click of save button, it just going to throw error as a student detail. Here if you see that student detail is null. Okay, so now let's fix this. So first I'm just going to add condition for updating student detail. So if student detail student ID greater than 0, that means we are going to update record, otherwise we are going to insert record. So here I am just going to pass student detail model for updating, and if the response greater than 0, then I am just going to say here okay. Now here I will set default to new student model, means like if we click on add button, that time empty student model object will created of student detail. So after that I can access this student detail.email, first name and last name, and other property. Okay, now let's run the app and let's see it's working or not. Okay, so let me try to add record first. Okay, now it's saying student info saved, record saved, and here it is displaying. And now let me edit that record. And it's updating also. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching.